Yesterday we had a meeting with a delegation from MDC. And a lot of what was said, obviously, are things that we knew. But something that they said that surprised me was that President Mbeki, who has been mandated by SADC to mediate between ZANU-PF and MDC, has until today refused to meet the leader of MDC.
Yeah.
Has until today. That surprised me.
So wow.
MDC does not trust him.
We'll say they should.
Blame them. Yeah, right. I don't blame them.
Yeah, they don't trust him. So I asked the question, why, if you don't trust him, why don't you say that publicly? And they said, it was decided they need to be diplomatic. And we agree, we told them that we do not agree with your strategy. You need to tell the world you do not trust President Mbeki. He is not an unbiased mediator. And I even offered that if you want to have a press conference to raise this issue, I will invite some NEC members to be with you to say to South Africa, what's happening in Zimbabwe is unacceptable. We need to help Zimbabwe because many people in Zimbabwe want to go back to their country, but they cannot go back for as long as Mugabe is there. So we need to put our heads on the block and speak out for the people who are suffering in Zimbabwe. The fact is, if nothing happens, what's happening in Zimbabwe will one day happen in South Africa. And we cannot afford to allow that to happen. We cannot wait until it is too late. So we need to speak out in support of the people of Zimbabwe and say what Mr. Mugabe is doing is unacceptable and it is wrong for SADC to take a position in line with what the President of South Africa has said is also failing the people of SADC. Africa has leaders that are protecting one another. Africa has leaders that are defending human rights abuses. Africa has leaders that do not care about the suffering of innocent people. It is high time that we challenge African leaders and say Africa needs a new breed of leaders. Leaders that will care for the people on the ground. So we need to help. We need to help ACDP. We need to speak out and help the people of Zimbabwe. So I just want to make sure you will not have a problem to see us with MDC having a press conference saying, South Africa, if you want to help Zimbabwe, speak up. You support that. That's it. So we made that offer. They said they are going to tell their principals and they'll come back to us. It's high time. It's high time. The ANC is failing South Africa. The ANC is failing the people of Zimbabwe. African leaders who are defending and protecting corruption needs to be challenged and needs to be exposed. So we need to help Zimbabwe.
You're right.
Because we realize God's time is now. It is God's appointed time. Zimbabwe is going to be prosperous one more time. The time is coming for Zimbabwe to turn around because it is the time. But God wants to use South Africa. God wants to use us.